We are here with the champ, Austin Cindric. The 2020 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion. Man, how you doing? I mean, it was a few weeks ago. You took that checkered flag and hoisted that trophy. So has it sunk in yet?
I'm not sure it honestly has. I feel like that won't start until we get back to Daytona and kind of realize that we're the champions, and we get a shot to go defend that title. So I'm looking forward to that, but trying to make sure I can do the maximum to get together with my guys and enjoy it. Trying to make sure I don't leave a stone as far as enjoying the moment, being able to embrace what's out here and to fly again next year.
You know, something that was interesting, I saw like when you were posting a video, like literally on the front stretch, you said you went to the fourth gear doing donuts. Is that like normally something that like you do? Like you get up to the fourth gear, or like was that something special for the championship?
Well, so I tried to get to the fourth gear. I got the third gear, and I was almost going to grab fourth, and then my tire blew out. So, getting to fourth gear during the burnout. I mean, if you think about it, you're in fourth gear on the racetrack, so your wheels are spinning as fast as 180 miles an hour. So that's as fast as my wheels would have been spinning to be doing a burnout. So, very very smoky, and very difficult to achieve. So I was hoping I could get to fourth, but the tires wouldn't last.
Hey, that makes for a great extra championship celebration for you. Smokey trying to get to that fourth gear and pull that off. But you mentioned it might not feel like you're the champion until you get to Daytona. How much extra confidence do you think you're going to have rolling into next season? Because I look at all the things you have going for you just up in the 2021 season. You're the defending champion of the Xfinity Series. You're going to be doing some select cup starts. How much extra pep in the step do you think you might have rolling into Daytona?
I think our group will definitely have some pep in our step. Obviously for me, that's a big achievement, but it's a big achievement for the guys on my team too. So for us to be able to walk into the garage knowing that we're capable of that, and everyone else knowing that we're capable of that is pretty exciting. But I don't think it changes anything. I don't think it changes our mindset, our level of preparation, and I think if anything, it just solidifies the process that we have works. It's just continuing to refine that and continuing to try and find that next level.
What'd you think of Phoenix as being that championship track? I know this was obviously the first year that we went to a different venue other than Homestead since I don't know how long, but it was the first year in a long time. What'd you think of racing for a championship at a different racetrack like Phoenix?
Without a doubt. I mean, I'd say Phoenix is probably more traditional of a racetrack than Homestead is, just because I feel like that track's very specialized. But like you said, you associate championship weekend with Homestead Miami for so many years, but also this year is a bit different because I mean, I even went to the Cup race. It was a bit different, just not having the full capacity crowd, all the fanfare that goes into it. So I think that'll be even more exciting next season. Hopefully, when we get everybody back at the racetrack and really enjoying, because I think it's a great venue. Just everything that's around Phoenix, whether if it's the city itself, the racetrack, the backdrop, whatever it is, there's a lot to offer. And obviously the racetrack offered some really great championship battles as well. So I think it was fun for us either way. It's a challenge. Every different racetrack's a different challenge. So you have to be good at all of them, but this year you definitely had to be good at Phoenix.
Hey, you mentioned the fans being there. Man, 2020 is such a weird year in terms of everything that's going on. At least you got to race for a championship in front of fans. Does that make it feel a little bit better and a little bit more like you're actually winning a championship with fans there? I know some drivers said, it just didn't feel the same when there's nobody in the stands after a race. Did that help with the entire experience to actually have fans in the stands for that celebration?
Yeah, I mean, without a doubt, it's great to have people in the stands. I mean, even for us, it was a fairly limited crowd in the Xfinity race, but I mean, there's still people yelling at us and cheering us on well after an hour's over. After the race, I'm doing media stuff in the middle of the front straightaway, and there's still people yelling and hollering and all excited. So I guess that makes you excited for when everyone gets back, because it definitely gives you some perspective as far as what makes a great show, and those fans are part of that. And I'm excited for when that is, and when we get back to normal, and hopefully doing the same in front of a full crowd.
I agree. Yeah, I can't wait for back to normal whenever that is, but at least you got some fans there. I have to follow up on a few things. The last time we talked was, oh man, it was during the summer, I want to say, and you're giving me updates on your Bronco with the Mustang engine. So are there any updates with that project?
So two different projects. One I want the 2020 Bronco or
Yep.
2021 Bronco. Looking forward to seeing what that looks like. As far as my station wagon that I'm doing the Coyote swap in, if there's anything that's taken the L from this championship, it would be my project car because I haven't touched that
Oh.
thing in 3 weeks. So I've been busy. This is the time. The off season's the time for the station wagon. So definitely got to hop on that. That's definitely taken the back seat here the last couple weeks.
Hey, yeah, oh man, you don't want to hear anything taken L, but it was for a bigger W in that category. And then I also saw you raced a 1400 horsepower all electric car with Ford. What was that like?
So Ford's obviously got a big initiative going with their new Mach-E car, and Vaughn Gittin and his team, the RTR brand, have basically blown out what a Ford Mach-E is, and in every way possible, as far as having 1400 horsepower, carbon fiber bodywork, four-wheel drive, and Ford was generous enough, and Vaughn was generous enough to let us all the Ford drivers go rip around VIR in that thing. And I mean, it took me back to my rally days a little bit with having the four-wheel drive and be able to sling it around. I rode shotgun with Matt DiBenedetto, and then we swapped seats. And I was a little terrified after riding with him, but it was terrifying because it was still scary, but I could tell he was driving within his limits. Like he wasn't like trying to go over the top, and like the fact that I was already terrified with him not going over the top. But I completely disregarded all those worries, and within two corners, I felt at home, and I threw the thing around, having a great time. I think I scared him a little bit, but really cool experience, really cool technology going into it. I'm excited what the future looks like for that with electrification, and how that changes the way things are on road cars, but also in motorsports in general, what that means. And because obviously there's some really neat technologies that are also very efficient.
That thing looks so much fun to drive, and I bet it was. Was it like weird because I know like as a driver you must want to be in control and like have control of the car. So like was it weird riding shotgun with another race car driver?
Yeah, I haven't done that too often. So that was definitely a unique experience, especially, I mean, 1400 horsepower is 1400 horsepower. I mean, that's
Right.
double what NASCAR has. So, I mean, electric or not, that's going to be a crazy experience. And to be shotgun with somebody else that hasn't ever had that experience, and just trying it out for the first time as well. It's fun to watch. It's fun to be a part of. But it's also fun to watch everybody else kind of get a taste of it. And no dramas, nobody wrecked the thing. But I guess we're all professionals. That's the expectation. But definitely cool experience.
Yes, you would hope to be the guy who doesn't wreck that thing. Well, Austin, it looks like the off season is already off to a good start. Congratulations again on that 2020 championship, and hope to see you in Daytona, man.
Yeah, sounds great. Thanks, Andy.